Here we are, another week, waiting to see what's going to happen here.
And everything's moving pretty fast with the jet stream that's pretty much flowing quickly from west to east. But we do see some buckling in the jet stream as we head through this week, and that will start to cause a little added moisture across the country. You can see a little ripple there moving through the Great Lakes and into the Northeast Tuesday and Wednesday. That kind of sits off the eastern seaboard, and then another trough trying to develop out west. Now this not nearly as impressive as the last couple of runs of this computer model have been. It's been developing a pretty strong trough out here, so we'll have to wait and see how that all works out. But if this happens, we're still not going to see a whole lot of moisture as far as the big system is concerned, just little ones riding from west to east. But there's still a chance a trough develops out in this area, and that will start to change things just a little bit. Here are the temperatures for this week. I am looking for above normal for most areas, as you can see, from most of the Northeast, the Great Lakes, almost the entire Mississippi Valley, and everybody in the central and west except up along the Canadian border, where we are going near normal. So even if that trough doesn't develop, this forecast will be holding. If that trough does develop, then you'll start to see colder temperatures late in the week or into the next weekend. Below normal temperatures are expected then for the bulk of this week in the southeast, although that means very pleasant weather, no question about that. Here's the precipitation as we head through this week then. Not a lot going on in the eastern half of the country, as you can see, from the Great Lakes to the central Mississippi Valley, back into parts of Kansas, all the way into the southeast, eastern seaboard. Below normal precipitation expected. Parts of Texas and the southern Oklahoma expected to be a little bit above normal. And then the bulk of the moisture is probably going to fall from the northern plains back into the northern Rockies, as you can see there, with above normal precipitation expected. Some of that obviously going to be in the form of snow in the highest elevations. 30-day outlook for temperatures. I'm going below normal for the northern tier of states, Montana over into the Great Lakes area and all the way into parts of the Northeast. Near normal for most of the rest of the country east of the Mississippi Valley. But then from Texas, western Oklahoma, back through the Four Corner region, above normal temperatures are expected. Precipitation over the next 30 days, I'm going above normal from the Gulf Coast all the way up into the Ohio River Valley. Near normal for the Great Lakes. That still could include some decent amounts of lake effect snow, though. And then below normal you can see for the far northern plains. That's a look across the country. Now let's take a look at some local forecasts. For Phoenix, Arizona today, sunny and pleasant. High temperature around 77 degrees. Little Rock, Arkansas, a mix of sun and clouds. High temperature of 64. And finally, Rochester, New York, partly sunny and mild. The high around 51.